Okay, I'm going to redo this because that wasn't very clear. So with a word problem, the most important thing is trying to figure out exactly what they mean by all the words. So I'm going to read through this and we're going to write down information as we come to it. And we're going to decipher everything that they gave us. So it says Lawrence High prevailed in Sunday's track meet with the help of 20 individual placers. So immediately I know that there were 20 people that have placed for something. It says earning a combined total of 68 points. So for this high school, 20 people placed and they earned 68 points. A first place finish, so if I think about first, and I might label that an F, first place is worth 5 points. Okay. Second place, so I'll do second, and let's label that an S. Second is worth 3 points. And it says third place, so let's label that a T for third, is worth 1 point. Okay. It says Lawrence had a strong second place showing with as many second place. So when we use the word as many is going to be equal to. So as many second place finishers as first and third combined. And we know that word combined means addition. So I've got second place finishers is equal to my first and third combined. So now how do we take all of this information that they've given us and actually write equations for it? Well, I've got something right here. I know that my second place, so if I say second is S, it's going to equal to first and third combined. So there's one equation that I know that I have. What's in another equation that I have? Well, I know that I had 20 people that placed overall. So I have my first place plus however many were in second place plus however many were in third place is going to equal 20 placers overall. So there's a second equation. The problem is that we have 3 variables. The rule is you have to have the same number of equations as you do variables unless you are given some of the information to fill in. They haven't given us any values for the variables. So we need 3 equations for 3 variables. So I have one equation, second place is equal to first and third. They told me that. I know that all of my places is equal to 20 people. So what do I do over here with points? How would we get points? Well, I'd have my first place, however many first place finishers I have, times 5 points, right? That would be for first place. I would have my number of second place finishers times 3, and that would be my second place. Plus, I'd have the number of my third place finishers times 1, and that would be my third place. Okay, so how do we write that? Well, I know my first we said F here. So I'm going to have 5 points for every. Remember that word every is always going to mean multiplication. So if I said it out loud of 5 points for every first place, I would do 5 times my first place, however many first places I have, plus 3 points for every second place finisher, plus 1 point for every third place finisher, and all of my points are going to add up to 68. So now we have 3 equations for our 3 variables, and we can use substitution or we can use our elimination to solve it either way. If you choose to use substitution, this one is already substituted for S. You could replace everywhere you see S with F and T. That would go right in there. Then you would need to solve for either F or T. Then you're going to replace your S, which you know right here, and then whatever you solve this equation, if you solved it for F, it would go here. If you solved it for T, it would go there. T makes more sense since there's only one. That's an option for substitution. The other option is for elimination. For elimination, you need all your variables on one side and all your answers, your numbers on the other side. So you would need to move this over and have S minus F minus T is equal to 0. And then you would have equation 1, 2, and 3 that you could use for your substitution or elimination.